welcome to my Sunday stream. I know I said that I didn't have a specific time today, so I know this is a surprise stream. Surprise! I did just now put up my schedule for the week though. I am going to stream every day this week, Monday to Friday. I'm planning on streaming Saturday, Sunday, but I don't know the times yet. It may just be like a surprise stream like I'm doing today. I am not going to schedule when I play Splatoon. I do have my razor, came in the mail. I haven't had a chance to set it up yet, but I will get that set up sometime this week, and I may just randomly stream Splatoon. Along the same token, anytime I stream my video game playing, I'm not going to put that on YouTube. YouTube is going to be just for these streams, for the sewing, quilting, or even if I have friends over and we're doing a guest stream. So don't expect any of the game playing on YouTube. That's just going to be for the stuff related to my business. So yeah, but feel free to pop in on Twitch and watch when I play though. It'll be fun. I also have all my emotes submitted. Yay! So it's just a matter of getting them approved, getting them cleared, and then I should have special emotes. I'm so excited to have them available for my subscribers. Yeah, I think that's all the business today. So yeah, so today, I was wearing my hat earlier. I didn't realize I left it there. Today I'm planning on picking up where I left off and working on pillows. I still have all of these to cut for the pillows. So after I finish cutting pillows, I need to work on the horror quilt. So I've got that sitting over there. So if I finish pillows, before the end of the stream, then I will go ahead and start up with the horror quilt. So then I'll pop that up there. So on the schedule for the week, I've got the horror quilt, I've got the Triforce quilt, and I've got a Totoro. I also have to make a Loki, and I'm probably going to make 2 or 3 at a time. And then I've got to delve into a couple other things. So I've got tons on my commission list. I may work on the bunny commission that I've got to do. I still have design work I've got to do. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do in 3 weeks. And then I have my local con in the middle of it all. Yay! So yeah, so busy. So like I was mentioning yesterday, I may just stream every single day for 3 weeks because, yeah, super, super busy. I have so much I need to get done. So today, to start with, is finishing the pillows. So after I get these done, the next step will be to actually put the zipper on and then put them together. But I will get all that done. Let me move these. Oh, that's right, I had them over here. Putting the zippers in and then sewing them closed, I will do in the middle of all my computer work, all my design work, things like that. There we go. It's funny, I can tell I haven't rotary cut for a few weeks because my abs are sore today. So if you have not rotary cutted before, you're actually using a lot of your ab muscles whenever you're doing it. Oh, before I get to the horror quilt, I want to, oops, this way? Which way is it going? Yes, this way. I also want to get out the stuff for my dice bags. So I'm going to make sure I have all that ready to go. So I'll go through the list, get that. I may also, see, I've got so much to do, that's why I'm like, oh, I'm not sure where to start. I may also pull out panel quilts and show you some of the panels that I turn into quilts for conventions, because I may call the family center tomorrow and see if I can get in for another pinning day. Because I've scheduled for a pinning day next week, but I may need one before then. So this week, Wednesday, I'm going to have a special blog post. So you may remember I had a special secret quilt last year. Actually, this one right here. My double-sided quilt that I made using Island Batiks. It actually hung in the Island Batik booth at Spring Market. There we go, I've got that. And starting tomorrow, there's a special blog hop all about the designers and everything that they did with the Island Batik fabric. It is Batiks Go Retro was the line. So I'm going to have a blog post talking about my process, what I did, how I did it, with pictures, and then links to the other bloggers, and a giveaway. I love giveaways. So I'm going to have a giveaway as well. You can actually win a fat quarter stack of the Batiks Go Retro Island Batiks. Yeah, I can really tell that I haven't rotary cut in a while. My abs are killing me. Now, if you didn't watch the stream yesterday, what I'm doing is I make 14-inch pillows. Well, 14.5-inch pillows. I use 14-inch pillow forms. So yesterday, I cut 15-inch strips from all the fabric that I need to restock. And then I started this step, which is cutting a 15-inch part off of the strip, and then the remaining little bit over here that I'm cutting the very end off because that is all going to be dice bag area stuff. So that the fabric, since I'm already here cutting, this fabric is already ready to go for dice bags. Sorry, I lined this up differently than I lined up the past couple. So just making sure that it was still right. Now, there are two things that I did some research on that happened while I was gone. The first thing is the Bits for Charity. So, if you cheer, if you use any bits to cheer and you put the hashtag charity, then some of that money that you cheered will go to charity. It will go to Oh, what charities are going to go to? And make sure I've got this info. Cheer for Charity Twitch. I don't want to give the wrong one. Extra Life. It's like I knew it was one of the video game ones, but I just want to make sure that I got it right. So if you cheer at all, you can your money will actually go to Extra Life. So that's the first thing. The second thing is if you've never subbed to anyone before, for your first sub, you actually get it half off. So, for example, the my emotes that are coming out, you have a special emote for the $5 level, an emote for the $10, and an emote for the $25. So if you sub at the $5 level, that first month will actually cost you only $2.50. If you sub at the $10 level, it'll cost you $5 for that first month. I still get the full amount that I would get, but it just saves you money. So those are two things that Twitch is doing. The sub is lasting for another month until I believe New York Comic Con, October 3rd, 4th or 5th. And then the cheers for Extra Life is only for about another 8 days, so another week. Now for the cheers, you do have to make sure you put the hashtag charity, or it will not count. That's another thing on my list I need to do. The charity quilts for Child's Play. Okay, I've got a list of all the stuff that I need to work on. Yep, this stream is just going to be mostly this at first. Mostly cutting of the fabrics. But you can see all of the cool fabrics that I've got. So all the new ones are kind of on the bottom. So as you see, going through the Harry Potter stuff first. It's funny, whenever people come and they look for pillows or dice bags with the Harry Potter fabric, of course everyone that's a Harry Potter fan knows what house they're in. The Slytherin dice bags went first. After Slytherin was Ravenclaw. The Hufflepuff pillows went first. And then it went Ravenclaw. I thought that was funny. People get Gryffindor, but it's always kind of almost like a last... kind of like, oh, I guess I'll get the Gryffindor. I had to think of some stories and things that happened at the cons that I was just at. Oh, okay, so my favorite booth. So we, I'm going to talk about Gen Con for a little bit. It's cold down here until all the machines get going, and then it starts to warm up. So every year, we have a tradition. Sunday evening. The con starts on Thursday. Our tradition on Sunday evening is everyone that's at the booth with me and all of our minions go out to a nice meal at a really cool Greek restaurant that we found a few years ago. Love this place. Oh, hi, Tubeworm. How are you? I was just about to tell some stories from Gen Con. Oh, I also put the my stream schedule for the week and which quilts I'm going to be working on. And down below, I posted that earlier today. So Gen Con, every year, yep, that's on the 4. So I'm just making sure that I've got this lined up correctly. We go to this really cool Greek restaurant. So everyone that's been in my booth, so in the case of Gen Con, we've got Nicole and we've got Mark. I am doing wonderful today. I'm getting work done. And I went to a dog charity picnic this morning. So I'm doing fantastic. And Lillian, okay. You guys are going to test me today, aren't you? All right. Catriona or yeah, it's going to be Liliana. All right, okay. See, I never call anyone by the whole thing. It's whatever's easiest for me to say. Liliana is easiest for me to say. Or even Lil. Hi, how are you today? I love your emotes too, Worm. Those are so cool. Which streamer did you get those from? I'll go back to the story in a few minutes. Lil is fine. Awesome. Thank you. All right, the number 4. Scream Kiwi. Okay, I may have to check them out. There's a super cute emotes. I finally have all my emotes uploaded for my subs. It's just a matter of getting them approved, and then they will be available. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, back to Gen Con story. Yeah, they are extremely cute. I think I like them almost as much as Imperial Girls. Imperial Girl has got these super cute, like, sewing related ones. So Gen Con, like I was saying, we go to this awesome Greek restaurant every Sunday at the close of the con. So we've got Nicole, we've got Mark, we've got my family, and then all of the minions that help us out. So it's just kind of like a tradition, kind of like an end of con closing for us, because Gen Con really is one of my favorite cons. So we also have a tradition at our dinner. We talk about our favorite moments of Gen Con that year. And I think this is the only convention we really do that with, because I tend not to go out and do a lot of things at conventions. I get up, I have my breakfast, I have coffee, I go to the con, I sell things, I leave the con, I eat dinner, I have a beer, and I go to bed. And that's what my schedule is like most cons, except for Gen Con. So not only do I teach classes, but we actually go out, we play board games, we find the video game area, we do all sorts of things at Gen Con. It's a lot of fun. So as we're going around, we're talking about our favorite things. My favorite thing this year was the Exploding Kittens booth. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I talked about it during my unboxing stream at my house, whenever I went through and opened all the boxes that were sitting at my Maryland address. If you have not seen videos of the Exploding Kittens booth at Gen Con, you totally need to go do that. It is just like, it's super cute. It's amazing. I love it. So basically, they had this box, this cat, and they actually put fun fur. Whoever designed it, it was so totally cute because they put all this fun fur around it. and they had a window within the eyes above the window, and then they had these buttons. And on the buttons, they would say the different products that they had available for you to purchase. And then one of the items was random item for $1. It was so Gen Con's also one of those weird conventions where I have so many minions, I don't have to be at my booth. I can actually walk around and do stuff. So anytime my booth was super crowded, I would actually go and stand in front of the Exploding Kittens booth just to see all of the amazing random items. So the guys that were in there would ham it up, and they were just like totally amazing with this thing. So at one point, they would, you know, it would like processing. They'd have like these little signs that would come up, and they would say, "Hi, human, let me take your order." And you'd go up and you push all the buttons, and a little sign would come up saying processing, and then a little sign would come up telling how much you owe, and then you would pay them. So if you paid by credit card, a little hand would come out like this, and you'd give them cash, or you'd put the credit card in the hand, and it'd come out with a little thing for you to sign. So it was really, really cute. But every now and then, the hands would come out, and they would, like, comb the outside of the hair. Sometimes they'd come out, and it'd be like if they were waiting, they'd come out and just do, like, the exercises. It was so totally cute with everything that they did. So the, oops, this way, so making sure I've got this right. I do one side, the Harry Potter fabric, and then the other side, the Red Asian fabric for this one. So some of the random items were just so cute and so amazing. I watched so many cool things. Like, I watched someone get a pineapple. I watched someone get asparagus. There was lots of, like, cool things. Someone got a bunch of a sticker pack. Got a broom. There was a little girl that I saw. I was standing there watching one time. And super cute little girl. This little girl was standing there, and she got the random item, and the oops, there we go. The Exploding Kittens people, the hand came out and they did this, and she goes, okay. So she turns around, and they take her arms and they put these little wings on her, and then they put a little crown on her head. It was the cutest thing, and everyone's going, oh! So, I think I posted it on my Quiltoni page, but I don't know. Don't remember. But finally on Sunday, Jordan and I went up to do this, and I told Jordan she could get a plushie, and then I would get the actual games, the Exploding Kitten games, and everything, because I don't have them yet. So, Jordan goes up, and she gets the random item. She gets a watermelon with a cute face on it. It was the cutest thing. And she loved it. And it was super funny because the week before, her dad went grocery shopping and got us a watermelon to cut up and eat because it was watermelon season. And he dropped it in our driveway and smashed it. So, you know, by accident. So how funny and how super cute is that they gave her a little watermelon with a face on it. I couldn't bring it home to Canada because you can't take vegetables or produce across the border. So yeah, so it's actually sitting in Maryland at my parents' house. It was the coolest thing. So then I went up, and I know the video of her getting her stuff and me getting my stuff is on my my Facebook page. My Quiltoni Facebook page, but I went up, I got the games, and it took them a while to decide what they were going to give me. Eventually, they gave me a stick with a deflated tennis ball glued on top, and the tennis ball's got a face going. And I'm just like, okay, this is interesting. Oh, okay, I'm happy with my $1 purchase. So I get back to the booth, and the best part is my minions saw what I got, and Scott, one of my minions, goes, oh, you got a minion beating stick. And I went, I did. So I started smacking him with it, And then apparently it's kind of hard. Apparently I bruised his shoulder. I didn't realize it was actually a good. And then I went into my hand. I'm like, oh wait, oh I'm sorry. It actually is kind of hurt. It does kind of hurt a little bit. So yeah, so Exploding Kittens gave me a minion beating stick. It was amazing. I think my favorite one that I saw at that booth was the person in front of Jordan and I. I actually got a video of it, and it may be up on my Quiltoni page. May or may not be. But this guy, because I know we took the video, but then we stopped it and then started it again for us. So this guy goes up, hits the dollar thing, and then his random item is a plunger. So he got a freaking plunger. And the best part, though, he was bald, okay? So he takes this plunger and he looks at it and goes and sticks it on his head and then turns around and starts walking away with the plunger stuck to his head. And immediately arms come out of the cat and they start doing this, and then everyone makes him turn around to see, and they do this, and he comes back over and he's standing, he's like, what? And they did this. It goes, okay, so he turns around so his back is to the cat. This little selfie stick comes out and does there, and they took a selfie with him with a plunger on his head. How funny is that? So yes, no, definitely the best booth. It was amazing. Okay, now this one is a multi-directional fabric. Alright, let's go this way and this way. Yes. So I like to flip it to get the different sides. Yeah, so Gen Con was a lot of fun. We had a good time. I think my second favorite, and actually this was Jordan's favorite thing of the con, last year, her and my husband discovered this wrestling card game. And so they're chatting with the people about the wrestling card game. You know, they're talking about all sorts of stuff, and they end up buying a bunch of it. They really, really like the games. They end up buying a bunch of it, and they really like playing it. It's a really fun game. So this year, we found them, and we found them at the convention, and we went up there, and apparently they remembered Jordan from the previous year. So we actually got a selfie of every single person that was there. Sorry, let's do it this way, yep. So we got a selfie, a picture with all of the wrestling people with Jordan and I. And that was her favorite part of the whole convention. Because she felt very special. So it was cool. And they were really nice guys, too. So this Doctor Who fabric glows in the dark. It is one of my most popular fabrics. This is the fabric that siblings get for each other. And they don't tell each other that it glows in the dark. And then, of course, when I tell people that, they go, oh, I know someone that I can buy this for, and not tell them that it glows in the dark and scare them. It's a fun fabric. I think I'm either doing 4 or 6 of these, because I think I'm out. I'm all sold out, and I definitely need enough for New York Comic Con and for Toy Fair. So yesterday, I mentioned I may have a badge, a free badge for TwitchCon. I still have not gone in and gotten those details yet. That is on my list of things to do. Oh, I don't think I mentioned who's going to be helping me at TwitchCon. If you have ever gone to a convention, especially on the West Coast, you may have seen, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of her business. Oh my gosh, it's going to drive me crazy. Seems Geeky. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So if you've ever seen Seems Geeky, she does embroidery for patches, towels, just cool things like that. So she is actually going to come and help me be my minion and probably bring some things to sell as well. And I'm thinking I may actually just put the camera up and stream the whole time while I'm at TwitchCon. So you can actually see the convention itself from my point of view. Yeah, I definitely did 6 of these. There we go. There's the last Don't Blink. Of all of the steps of making throw pillows, this is the one that takes the longest. Oops. I did not get this ironed out all the way. There we go. Now it's ironed out. When you are cutting fabrics, no matter what it is for, it is super important that there are no folds or wrinkles in it, or you may not get accurate cuts. I call this one heads in my inventory. It's just all the doctor silhouettes. Yep, that's fine. It's 1/4 inch. I had a little bit of salvage on here, just making sure it was under 1/4 inch, so that whenever you sew it together, you do not see it. And it is. Oops, let's go this way. That's right. Put that one on top. So I've mentioned a few times over the past few streams about giveaways and everything I'm doing. So the next giveaway is going to be a quilt kit. One of my quilt kits of your choice. The Catan quilt kit and the Trickster, God of Mischief. The kits themselves will be available in my Etsy store by the end of the week. They're on their way to the lady in Chicago that takes care of that for me. So it's just a matter of her getting it, letting me know she has them, and then listing them. So whenever I reach 200, it'll be a kit of all current kits. That's another thing I have to do. Quilt kits. Man, I need to make more quilt kits. I'm almost out, and I've got to do that before Forest City Comic Con. After that one, then I'm probably going to give away something around here. I've got tons of fat quarter packs and quilt things, all sorts of cool things, all sitting around that I don't use. So every 100 followers, I will do another giveaway. When I reach 500, so every 500, so when I reach 500 followers, that is when I will do my charity stream. So I will make one of my quilts, one of my quilt patterns, start to finish in one day to prove it can be done. So I mean cutting everything out, piecing, pinning, quilting. Everything. Binding, and then everyone that donates that day will have a chance to win the quilt. So I will give it away to someone that donates in that stream for charity. Speak of the devil, that was my person in Chicago saying she's got the kits, so I can get them listed. Let's go this way. And just as a reminder, 2 things are going on Twitch. If you do any cheering at all with bits, make sure you hashtag charity, and the money will go to, to Extra Life. I don't know why I can't think, why I can't remember Extra Life. The money will go to Extra Life. Also, from now until New York Comic Con, they're doing a promotion for subs. If you are a first-time subber for a stream, you get half off. So for example, if you sub to me for $5, you only pay $2.50. The streamer gets the full amount for what they would normally get for the sub, but you save money. And it's off the first month. So just a couple of extra incentives that Twitch is trying to get you to sub more people and to cheer more, because cheering's fun. You know, I found out the other day you can actually get bits by watching commercials and stuff. You can get free bits. So if you want to cheer for charity and have some money go to charity, you can actually look up how to get free bits. I think it's like watching commercials and things like that. But make sure you include the hashtag charity in order for it to count. That is the super important part. I was like, am I done with Doctor Who yet? Nope, I still got a whole bunch more. And then after this is the Disney. Okay, more stories from Gen Con. Let me think. I'm trying to think everything that we did. So the first night, Jordan, my father, and I decided to play Artemis for the first time. So we have never played Artemis, and we're like, you know what? Let's play this thing that sounds really cool that everyone is playing. And it seems like it could be fun. Whenever we played, I think the person that, it was 7 o'clock at night, I think the person that was teaching us was really tired and they had been working all day. So it was the first time any of us had played Artemis before. So all the people that were sitting down, there are 7 people at a time, and each person takes one part of the ship. So all of us, it was our first time. And the person that was explaining it went through a bunch of it, but then didn't tell each of the areas what we do and how we do it. So Jordan was engineering. She had no clue what she was doing. She had no clue because they didn't explain it to her. So finally, another person came over and was trying to help Jordan, like, well, you should do this and you should do this. And George's like, well, but why? And the girl says, didn't anyone show you how to play it and how to do the? She says, no. She goes, oh. So once the girl actually showed her what to do and how to do it, she did a really good job. And actually, I think the engineering is one of the harder jobs. I did communications, which was pretty easy to pick up. So I can see how it would be fun to play, but I need someone to actually teach me how to play. And then after that, we played board games at Mayfair the rest of the night. Are you talking about the Artemis or no Artemis? No, I have the actual Artemis. Yeah, I always wanted to play it. We had never played, but it kind of just like threw us on the stations. I mean, we all understood that, oh yeah, we have to have communication and stuff like that with the captain and all that other stuff, but yeah, no explanation. Space Nerds in Space. Okay, I'll look at that one. Is that another one that you have to have lots of people play at the same time? Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. My problem is I can only ever play this stuff at conventions. Because if I am anywhere near my studio, if I'm not sewing, I feel guilty. Like, I have so much to do, I should be sewing. So I have people here in London I can play with. I am just super antisocial when I'm home. Free and open source. That sounds cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. That sounds awesome. Oh, and Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nerds in Craft, Two Wolf Design, Craftiness is Key, Iron Bands Graham, and Stevo406. Thank you very much for the hosting. I appreciate it. I just had to go through. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. I guess other people have stopped streaming because all of a sudden I'm getting hosted with all the auto hosts. Yeah, I'll take whenever I can. I'll take a look and I'll see if I can play Space Nerds in Space. I like that. That'll be easy to remember. Thank you very much. So yeah, so then the rest of the night we just played games at Mayfair. The biggest problem that I have at Gen Con is we tend not to play board games until like later at night. So my brain is dead. Like I have con brain. So like my brain doesn't function. I can't think. There's no way that I can understand rules for a new game. And that's unfortunately what we try to do at night. We go to the different game companies and try out all of their games. But of course, unless someone is there to explain it to me, when I'm reading through instructions, it does not compute. So that's what happened Thursday night. We tried to learn some new games and I just couldn't think. Oh, and then of course I taught all of my English paper piecing classes, and that was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to teach English paper piecing every year at Gen Con now. Okay, this is another... Nope, it's all the same. Okay, multi-directional is the same. The multi-directional fabrics I like to flip both ways so you can get both designs. But in this case, it is the same design flipped two ways. And then Friday, I had a late class until 7. And then we went out to dinner. And then I went and sat and watched. My whole cutting mat just moved. Went and sat and watched some of my friends play. Okay. Yep, that should be fine. I watched some of my friends play board games. Because, you know, I couldn't think and couldn't compute to learn some new rules. Yeah, that's fine. The one I just cut was at an angle for a little bit. It's not bad. It'll work. Don't let anyone fool you. Cuts don't have to be perfect. Most of the time, whenever you piece it together, or you quilt it, or you bind it, or you do something else, it will take care of all those little inconsistencies. If you make things, make it because you love it. Because you love making it. Do it because it makes you happy. And I love that I'm getting an ab workout right now. Like, I can feel this big time in my abs. All right, so what was I saying? What did we do Saturday? Oh, Saturday we just went back to the hotel and played games in the hotel. Oh, that's a cute emote with the little hearts in the eyes. That's adorable. Yeah, we played a dungeon card game, and I can't think of the name of it. I talked about it when I did my unboxing and talked about all the games at that I picked up at Gen Con, because I picked it up. We played No Thanks. Oh my gosh, that is a fun card game. I played that Saturday morning. At the Mayfair booth, like on the actual vendor floor. So it is a card game where everyone has their cards, and oh yeah, my new favorite fabric. I freaking love this fabric. Everyone has their cards, and they're all in numerical order. And I'm going from memory here. I think from 3 to 36, 35, 30 something. It's like 3 to or 5 to like 30 something, and cards are flipped over. You either have to take, so if it's your turn, you either have to take the card, or you put a coin in, because you've got a stack of coins. You put a coin in to say no thanks. Well, whoever decides to take, so it keeps going around until someone takes the card. Whoever takes the card gets all the coins. Well, if you run out of coins, then you have to take the card. So, how you get points is you look at all your cards and you total up all the points of all the cards you have. But if you have a run of cards, so let's say if you have like 14, 15, 16, 17, only the 14 counts. 15, 16, 17 do not count. So it was a quick and easy game to play, and it was, I think it was only like $18 or $19. And whenever you complete the Mayfair quest, so if you play certain games from certain different things, then you get a coupon for 50% off any game. So I picked that game up. So we played that dungeon game. We played another game too, but yeah, we just sat in the hotel and played board games Saturday night. And then of course Sunday was breakdown and dinner at the Greek restaurant. Now, Dragon Con. I have been applying to Dragon Con for years. Years! And never gotten in. It's the only convention that I have ever applied to and not gotten in. So it was like my white rabbit. I really wanted to do Dragon Con because everyone kept telling me that it was not only an amazing fun convention, but that people saved their money up the entire year to spend at Dragon Con. So I thought, great. So I decided this year, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he needed help at his booth. And he said, look, why don't you come do the convention with me, be my minion, and I will give you a small spot that you can hang some of your quilts, and you can have your book to showcase the things that you can do, and you can take orders and sell patterns. And I said, fantastic, you know what, that sounds like a great idea. And he said, plus, I can introduce you to the lady that does the vendor stuff. And we can see about possibly getting you a table for next year. Try to get your name, get you in front of her. Because what happens is the Dragon Con goes through all the applications. They maybe only have a couple of open spots. And whenever they fill them, they're filled. So they may not have even gotten to me on the list every year. They may not even known that I had applied. Because there's so many people that apply and so few spaces. Because once you're in, you can renew for the following year. And as long as you don't do anything to make them angry, then you're basically in. So I've planned on this. I'm like, fantastic. It's going to be nice to go and do this convention. And I'm not going to have to worry about all the logistics or selling. And I'm just going to stay with him. And, oh, this is going to be great. So I got the call a week before the show. And I actually talked about this on my blog this past Wednesday. So I get the call a week before the show saying, hey, we had a last minute cancellation and you're at the top of the wait list. Would you like the spot? Well, my first instinct was to start freaking out and start hyperventilating. Like, I can't plan this late. I can't get a hotel. Trying to figure all of the logistics out. And I went, hold on. The whole reason why you're going to help your friend is because you wanted a spot and you keep applying. So I called him up and he said, do I want you to do this? No. I want you to help me. But if it was me, I would take it. And I said, okay. So I told him yes, I would take the spot. So I had 1 week to find a place to stay, to find minions, to do all the logistics that I normally spend months doing for every convention. But I got it done. And it was so much fun. It was great. So people had told me a little bit about the convention itself. And I was expecting a mix between MagFest and New York Comic Con. It was nothing like either of those. So people tend to dub that convention Drunk Con. Because people go to the convention and they party the whole weekend. I'm not kidding. I mean, the whole weekend they party. Like, not even a little bit, but like a lot. So they're partying the entire weekend. And it is probably the most cosplay I have ever seen at a convention. And it wasn't just cosplay. It was amazing mashup cosplay. Like, taking from 2 different genres and mixing them together. It was some of the coolest stuff. Like, I took so many pictures of so many awesome cosplays. It was amazing. I had so much fun. So I got hardly any sleep. I didn't party, but after working all day in the vendor room, I would go into the hotels and just take pictures. Just like meet people, take pictures, hang out. It was a lot of fun. And I sold a quilt to Stan Lee. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I was pretty excited about that one. And then someone told me that he would not give the quilt up. So what happened is wrong way. This way and then this way. So he arrived, oh hi USA Chan, how are you? He arrived Thursday, so it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday con. And he arrived Friday. It was so cold in that convention hall, like in the vendor area. So stinking cold. Like, I had a sweater on. So apparently he arrived and didn't have a sweater, didn't have anything. He was so super cold. And mentioned it about how he was cold to his handlers. And his handlers said, oh, we need to find him something. Is there someone with sweaters or something else? And someone commented, oh, well, I think I saw someone selling quilts right around the corner. I am fantastic. So his handler, I'm standing there, like we had just opened the doors. And his handler comes running around the corner and runs in front of me. This person who I don't know, I've never seen before, comes running around the corner, stops in front of me and says, I need a quilt for Stan Lee, quick. And I went, okay. And I'm like thinking, and I grabbed one of my panel quilts and I went, Avengers, here. And she says, perfect. I'll send someone back soon to pay. Goes running off. And I went, okay, that was interesting. So she, and then, so she comes back a few hours later to pay. And she says, oh, thank you so much. It was really cold, and he was cold, and we didn't know what we were going to do. Here's the money. And she, oh, I didn't even ask, how much is it? And I told her, she goes, oh, okay, here. And she pays me. So she then sends me this picture of him with the quilt wrapped around his shoulders, which I've got up on my Facebook page. It's pretty cool. So he apparently loved it so much that he never let it go the entire weekend. So they said, hey, do you want me to take this quilt from you and have it here so that you have something to keep you warm the next day? He said, no, this is mine. I'm keeping it. And the only thing I regretted is the next day, as I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I gave him a panel quilt, you know, something that's pre-printed. I totally forgot I had that Iron Man glow in the dark. The pieced one. I totally should have given him the glow in the dark Iron Man. But of course, you know, when someone's coming running at you and saying, quick, I need a quilt for Stan Lee. I had to think fast, and that's not my strong point, especially at conventions. Because, you know, you're tired. You haven't gotten a lot of sleep. It's first thing in the morning. So that was day one of Dragon Con. See, in Dragon Con, like, nothing exciting really happened. It was just a lot of hanging out at the hotels. Oh, the Twitch meetup. How could I forget about the Twitch meetup? So Wednesday, before the con started, I actually went to a Twitch creative meetup, which was super cool. So basically, anyone that streams on Twitch in creative that was at Dragon Con was at this meetup. So I got to hang out and meet a whole bunch of other streamers and chat with them, get ideas. There's a couple of people even streaming during the party. So that was fun. They've already made plans to do it again next year. I got some good tips for streaming IRL and doing a bunch of stuff like that. So hopefully I can do more of that at conventions. Oops, I need some more water. I am almost done with cutting out pillows. And then I can move on to dice bags. 4. And then after dice bags, I will work on panel quilts. Getting all that together. And I'll see what time it is if I want to get started on the last panel of the horror quilt. Or if I want to call it a stream. So my stream schedule is up and is listed now. I am streaming every day this week. Monday and Wednesday will be evening. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will be during the day. And I'm going to stream Saturday, I just don't know when yet. So tomorrow and Tuesday, I will be finishing up that horror quilt. Then I will make the Triforce quilts, and then after that, I will make some more Totoros, because I'm completely out of Totoros. I need at least 2 more for New York and for TwitchCon. So if you are going to TwitchCon, I am not bringing my pillows. So because I can't figure out logistically how to get them there and get them back without paying an arm and a leg for shipping. So I'm only going to bring pieced quilts. I'm not even going to bring some panel quilts. I'm only going to bring some pieced quilts. Pieced quilts, patterns, kits, and dice bags. Oh, need water. I'm like, I know I said that, but I never put any in there. There we go. Oh, and for my stream schedule, that is only for my sewing. So I do have my razor. So sometime in the next few days, I'm going to set up the razor and hook it up to my Switch so that I can stream Splatoon. But I'm not going to schedule those. I'm just, whenever I have an hour or 2 to sit down and play, I'm just going to sit down and play. I am also not going to upload those onto YouTube. Only the sewing streams will go onto YouTube. Bring the pillowcases. No, I can't. I actually buy my pillows in bulk, so I have to buy them by 20 a piece. If I were to buy any pillowcases, any actual pillow forms there, it would cost me a lot more money, which would drive the price up. And if I buy them in bulk, I have to buy them 120 at a time. I normally sell anywhere between 40 and 50 pillows at a convention. So if I buy 120, I have no way of getting them back unless I reship them. So it's just, logistically, pillows are just not an option. Yeah, see, that's what someone else told me about charging. Well, it's only $5 for the pillow, so it'd be $25 for the pillowcase. The problem with that is it is hard to find a perfect 14-inch pillow form unless you go to Michael's or Joann's, and they're 15 to 20 bucks a piece. So that's then going to be a $40 throw pillow if you have to supply your own pillow for him. So again, I would rather have the room for quilts and for patterns and kits because I do not have any more room in my carry-on stuff. So that means I'd still have to ship those pillowcases, and I don't think it's logistically feasible to sell just them without the pillows. But that's fine. TwitchCon isn't necessarily about selling everything and making money. It's a lot about getting my name out there to more people to watch the stream and to get my pattern line out. So it's okay if I don't have pillows. I have pillows at every other convention that I do. Yeah, now at conventions, I do have people that will buy pillows from me year after year. So if they do that and they only want the pillowcase because they're switching out the pillow that I have, in that case, I do just charge $25 instead of the $30. Because their pillows cost me $5 because I buy them in bulk. Alfred's dreaming. TwitchCon sent us a survey about a month ago. I think they're planning for next year's TwitchCon, asking if it happens someplace in the East Coast, if we would still go or still be part of it. And I'm like, oh, please, please, maybe on the East Coast. Because even though I'm going as a guest streamer, and I'm going to be in the Crafter's Corner and showing all my stuff off, I still have to pay to get there, and I still have to pay for a place to stay. And on the East Coast, I can drive there. And I know a lot of people on the East Coast that I'm able to stay with. Last pillow. Yay, last pillow. Everything is cut out. Fantastic. All right. Whew. All right, pillows are done. Now, dice bags. So, this is how I figure out my dice bags. I always cut my pillows first because I may have to pull out some dice bags out of some of those pillow fabrics. So, I'm looking through right here. Like, for example, I know I cut some Girl Power Gray, which is this stuff right here. And I need it for the dice bags. So I take those two and I set it aside so I don't have to go looking for it. And then I'll mark it off on here. And I put it in the same order. So I went DC, Disney, Doctor Who, everything else, General Comic Book, Harry Potter, Hello Kitty, Marvel, My Little Pony, Star Trek, Star Wars, video game. So it should be in the same order that I just have. Alright, so I don't need the Wonder Woman, but I do have two grays. Disney. I do not need any of those. Olaf. Yes. I need two of those. Don't need princesses. I need Jack heads. Well, let me get it out because it says I need 4 and I only have 2 here. So, there's Marvel. There's everything else. Nope, that's done. This is Doctor Who. Nope. Video game. Star Wars and Star Trek. It's gonna be the last one I pull, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Disney, My Little Pony, Hello Kitty. Let me go ahead and just grab that last one, which is DC. Okay. All right. Let me do this first. In fact, let me go back to DC. I'm just going to do them one at a time. So, I need Batman. Let me put those princess stuff up. I need Batman and Batman Blue. Oh, there's Batman. Okay, I need 2 Batmans. Oh, this isn't pre-cut. That's where when I used to do dice bags originally. I didn't pre-cut them. So, Batman. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just remake this fabric because I have no more of this fabric left. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that as well. Oh, there it is. I lost my pen. Okay, Girl Power White. 2. Okay, and I've got the 2 Batmans. Okay, and I need the blue Batman. I don't think I have any. Nope. I'm going to cross that one off. Alright, I need 2 Supergirls. So Supergirl, and they are pre-cut. So I can just put them in this pile right here. And Superman Blue. Don't think I have any of that. Do I still have Superman Blue over there? Is Batman? Okay, so DC is done. Disney. That's where I was. Here's My Little Pony. Disney. And My Little Pony Hello Kitty. Alright. Okay, Jack and Sally. I need Jack heads for 1, 2, and then Jack and Sally. You know what? I think I cut the wrong fabric. Oh, I love it when I do that. Okay. Square. Sign in. Sign in. Items. Okay, Disney. Oh, you know what it is? This stuff I no longer have. I'm sold out of. Okay, so but I still have it for the dice bet. Okay, I see what I did. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, so Jack and Sally, I've got 2, I've got 4. Okay, do I have 2. Yep. I don't have any more Jack, do I? No, okay. I only have 2 of that. I don't think I have any more of the Jack heads. All the lovely organizational things, right? Nope, okay. So that's a 2. Skulls. I don't have any skulls, do I? Nope. Excuse me. Alright, minions. Oh, I do need to do these 4, so painting the roses red. So Disney, what did I call it? Alice Roses. Okay. Alright. And then minions. I have no white minions fabric, correct? Yes. Okay. So cross that one off. Alright. Let's set this aside for now. Let's do Doctor Who. There it is. Alright. Dalek Brown. I know I didn't cut any pillows. This is a great way to see all of the lovely fabrics that I have. Do not think I have any brown Dalek cut for dice bags. Nope. So like I said yesterday, dice bags are an afterthought. They are, let me use up the scrap material. So if I don't have any fabric already cut from pillows, I'm not cutting any. I'm just not making that dice bag. So especially with dice bags, if you find one that you like, you better get it, because I don't know if I'm ever going to have any like that. Alright, and I don't have any heads. Starry Night. I know oh, nope. I do have heads. I cut heads. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have heads. Because I cut. Okay. Alright. Starry Night. I need 2. 1, 2. TARDIS repeating, I don't think I cut. No. How many of those do I need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And TARDIS words, I need 2. 1, 2. Things, I need 2. 1, 2. That's it. No more Doctor Who. Okay, next, everything else I need. Where the wild things are. Crowns, 2. And then the red Asian fabric, I have 1. Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, so I need the everything else. Oh, you know what? Here's red Asian fabric. I thought I cut it all. Here's 2. Oh, good. I have 2 of that. I'm just organizing it all. Turtles. There we are. There's all Walking Dead now. Okay. One, two turtles. And no Dahlgreen. Oops. I don't want to put that in there yet. Okay, I don't need any Adventure Time or any of that stuff. I don't think I have any Walking Dead. Nope, I don't need any Walking Dead. Good. Harry Potter. Black, White, I don't think I did any. Nope. Hufflepuff. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, especially... Oh, hi Cornish Miss Saucy. How are you today? If you go to TwitchCon or New York Comic Con... Well, New York Comic Con first. If you want this house fabric for dice bags, you better pick it up. That's all I gotta say. It goes fast. Oops. I don't want to do that one. Okay, maroon squares. I need 2. There's 1, 2. What is this? Why is this in here like this? This is a pillow. This needs to go up here. That's weird. That shouldn't be in here. Okay. Maroon squares, I have 1. Fantastic. Oh, the one from yesterday with the, with doing the pillowcases that I finished off today. Alright, Ravenclaw, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine, I don't need any Gryffindor dice bags. And 4 Slytherin. 1, 2, nope, nothing going on. 3, 4 Slytherin. There we go. Alright, Harry Potter, and this is good. Fantastic! I like it when I help people do housework. My nose is itchy now that I sneezed. So excuse me. Oh yeah, I haven't done the things for a while. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, don't forget I've been gone from Twitch, so for the next couple of days I'm going to be reminding you of all these 2 things that Twitch is doing. If you cheer at all and you do the hashtag charity, you must do hashtag charity. Money from the cheer will go to oh my gosh. I have freaking con brain. Extra Life. Oh, I want to say Second Life. Extra Life. Money from that cheer will go to Extra Life. So if you need bits for cheering, you can get them for free. You don't have to buy them. I believe watching videos and other things. If you Google it, you should be able to find it. So yeah, so anytime you cheer, make sure you do hashtag charity. Also, from now until New York Comic Con, they're doing a special where if you are subbing for someone for the first time, the sub is half off. So if you sub for $5, it's only going to cost you $2.50. You sub for $10, it'll cost you $5, so on and so on. For that first month, it'll be half off. So, alright, I did my things. Alright, Hello Kitty. All over, I need 4. So here's 1, 2, I think that's all my Hello Kitties. Yep. There's that. Black. I don't have any Hello Kitty black. I just have the plaid. I have 2. I don't have any other Hello Kitty fabric, so no black, no teacups. Okay. Marvel now. Oh, wait. My Little Pony. I haven't done Pony yet. There we go. Yeah, I know, and especially it's, you heard me talk about the con brain when I sold the quilt to Stan Lee with the Think Fast. No, it's there. It's a serious thing whenever when you're at a con or a week after the con. So I've got one more day of this before I finally starts clearing out completely and I can start thinking again. All right, what did I say? Marvel. That's Star Wars. That's video game. This should be Marvel. Yep. All right, I need Black Widow. 2 Black Widows. Do I not have any Black Widow? I know I haven't sold any pillows lately, but I do not have any fabric. Huh. I thought I had Black Widow fabric. I guess not. Let's cross her off. And comic book. Oop, there's a comic book. Nope, that's the Breakthrough. Do I not have any comic book either? Huh. I guess I'm out of that one too. Daredevil. I need 2 Daredevils. And while I'm in here, I'm going to look for the Deadpool symbols as well. So Daredevils and Deadpool symbols. I think I only had the regular Deadpool, right? Yep. Okay, this has been a fast. I'm making no more Marvel dice bags. So whatever Marvel dice bags I have, that is it. Alright, next. My Little Pony! Yay, finally. Okay, I need ponies and rainbows. Oh, I still have to check out about the ponies, the actual ponies. Okay, so ponies and rainbows. Alright, I do have ponies, so there's 1, what did I say, 4, 2, 3, 4. That is all I have available. That may be it. And then out question mark. Okay, and then rainbows. I need 4 rainbows. 1. Nope, that's not the rainbows. I don't have any rainbows cut, do I? Nope. Oops. Cross that one off. There we go. I love these cabinets. They're fantastic. Star Trek. Star Trek and Star Wars. I'm splitting up the Star Trek from the Star Wars. Can't have the mix. Okay. Star Trek first. I only did the ships. Hexagon Black. And Star Trek. It's not this one, is it? Blue ships, no. Okay. So the Star Trek one is no. The Hexagon Black. I need 4 of these. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Got all 4 of those. Fantastic. Okay, those can go back. Star Wars. I need 2 BB-8s. So I've got 2 BB-8s. The blue-gray. Do I need the glow squares? No. Blue-gray, I need 2. Oops. That's an N, so that goes in scraps. 1, 2. Vader Glow, I need 4. That's a scrap. 1, 2. That may be it. And then I'm completely out of Vader Glow. Alright, 2. And that is out. Okay, Millennium Falcon. I need 2. Nope, no Millennium Falcon. Squares and Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers, I need 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Stormtroopers and squares. Nope, none of that. Okay, that one's done. And last but not least, video games. Alright. I need 4 characters. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Grayscale Mario. I don't think I cut any of that. Nope. Do I have any in here? Yes. How am I doing any of those? All I need. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I'm out of grayscale over there, aren't I? Yeah, so I said just make every single thing that I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then I'll put an out. No, you know what? I'm just going to do 4. I'm not going to do all because I have a whole bunch. 4. Okay. Link Stained Glass. Here we go. Okay, I need 6 if possible. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, purple link. It's funny, the purple link that I have, it's not my favorite, but everyone seems to love it. Yeah, I don't have any, especially in the dice bags. Okay, Mario level. I know I cut some of those, 4 of those. I cut 2, so here's 2. Man, I've sold a lot of dice bags. 3, 4. Pokemon Aqua, 4. I don't think I have any cut. Again, this is all just my scraps. Nope. No Pokemon Aqua. Pokemon Blue 2. Yep, I do have that. 1, 2. Pokemon Go balls. I don't think I have any of those. Nope. And I know I don't have any Pokemon White. Uh-oh. I pulled the wrong stained glass before. I went stained glass gray. I don't think I cut any. I don't think I have any. But I also need 6 of the black too, so that's fine. Nope, I don't have any gray. So this one is yes. This one's no. Okay, Aztec, I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Zelda Green, I don't think I have that one either. Yeah, some fabric seems to do better in pillows, some seems to do better in dice bags. Don't know what it is. Nope, don't have any of that. Okay, I am done pulling fabric for dice bags. So now I just need to trim this. So next step, I'm actually going to enter all of this into my inventory of what I've made and what I've got. But first, I need to trim these. So this is before. So whenever you saw me do my pillows, I cut the fabric for the pillow and then I cut the end off so it's already made and ready for the dice bags. So that's what I do now. I didn't always do that. So I have to actually re-iron this fabric and have it ready for dice bags. So what I'm doing is ironing it in a way so that whenever I go to cut it, you see the selvage right here, I can just cut this selvage off and then cut the end here, and then I have it ready for the dice bags. So my husband had the rest of the softball tournament today, so he must be home. I took the dog. Oh, I got my Dairy Queen. Thank you. So he said he was going to stop by Dairy Queen on the way home, and I asked for something. Oh, that's like a medium. I asked for small. Oh, really? I should have asked for extra small then.
He has a tradition of doing it after tournament.
So I have Dairy Queen. This is going to make my stomach so sick later, but I don't care. Oh. I think we forgot to feed the cat. Hi.
Oh, I didn't tell her that.
Alright, I'll go feed you. Alright, I'll be right back because I'm actually behind the camera. I know. I'm a horrid mother. I didn't feed you your dinner yet. So she will eat and then she will probably go back to her perch. There we go. Okay, now I'm back eating my Blizzard.
What?
You know what? I'm going to wait and do the rest of this tomorrow for cutting those because you guys don't need to see me cut that. Okay, that stuff is all done. Now, on the opposite side is the quilts I need to do. So, let's take a look at some of these panel quilts. And I'm going to get these cut. Alright, Doctor Who. You know what? I haven't need to redo the Minion one. I've got a Minion and I've got a Pac-Man. I'm going to do those. Minion, Pac-Man. Oh, that's Guardians. So I'm going to add these to my list. Isn't that cool? It was from the cartoon. So I've only got the one left. So I've got that one. Let me put them all over there. And there's the Minion. Okay, let me add those to the list. Minion. Pac-Man. Okay, okay, now, Doctor Who. Do I have any Doctor Who here? Yes. So when cutting panels, cut as centered as you can. Now this whenever I was talking to Two Wolf yesterday about the printing of something, about how some prints are off. This is what drives me crazy, is some companies that will print their panels and have them be off. Like the design is crooked. And this is what that panel looks like. Alright, so there's one, and then one more. Oh hey, is this our, oh man. I thought it was already separated, but it's not. It's almost. Go. And here's a second one. And this one I will just set aside for now. Okay, that one's done. I need Guardians of the Galaxy. I think there is only one on here, yes. So I need to get another Guardians. And then Nightmare Before Christmas. This one. Okay, so here is the Guardians of the Galaxy. One more of those. Now, you don't just want to take and cut right through, because you're not going to cut on a straight, because like I said, it's not necessarily printed all straight. See, it's kind of crooked. So I always cut the top and cut the bottom. You can even cut and rip like quilt stores do to make sure that you're getting an exact cut of fabric and you're not getting shorted any because it's maybe ironed incorrectly. Nope, because what if it's printed off? Best way to do it is just cut it to separate it. There we go. hi Iron Bands Graham. How are you today? And Nightmare Before Christmas. I need 2 of these. Oh, fantastic. I have got 2 on here. Oh, I have 3. I just finished up cutting all my pillowcases and getting all my dice bags together. So now I'm getting all of my channel quilts together. Okay, here is this one. And of course my husband brought me Dairy Queen, because he's a good husband. I have to keep remembering to come and eat it, because it's starting to melt. Alright, so this one is the Nightmare Before Christmas panel. So this is the one from last year. It is out of print. So when it is gone forever. I cannot get it again. Although I really like it. I actually have a whole nother bolt of this because I love it so much. I'll show it to you guys in a second. Yeah, ice cream definitely always helps. So, Iron Bands Graham, are you safe and sound where you are from the hurricane? Do you think it's going to affect you at all? Oh, I said I would show you guys. I got distracted by asking questions. Isn't that cool? Which is Jack and Zero. I like this year's. It's the Jack and Sally. And I pre-ordered the one for next year, which I think is even cooler. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me text the kid. I've got fabric upstairs I need to show you for piano quilts. I have new fabric to show you guys. It's pretty cool. 40 miles. Oh, wow. I hope your house makes it through without any damage. Yeah, still 40 miles an hour winds are not anything to sneeze at. Pokemon fabric. I think I've got some here. Yep. I need one of these. I pre-cut all these and had them all ready to go because my bolt was almost done. And once this fabric is gone, it's gone forever. So there's that Pokemon. Oh, and here comes George with the brand new one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Fabric. The one you're holding. Did you look at it? Thank you very much, ma'am. So this just arrived after I did my live stream from Maryland and I showed you all the cool fabrics that I had. But I wanted to make sure that I had it by New York Comic Con. Oh yeah, trees. You know what? Trees are amazing wind blockers and they're amazing shelters that keep the house cool. But man, in high winds, they suck. High winds and ice storms, they suck. Alright, so I believe this is all Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemons. Okay, how cool is this fabric? all the different Pokemons. Alright, it does not repeat at all. So you got, there's a Cubone, there's a Blissey, Snorlax, there's the Pikachu. I'm trying to see how far down it repeats, because I'm turning this into a panel quilt. How stinking cool is that? Alright. Right here. Here's where it repeats. Okay. So, I have to go wide and then down. So, it's going to be about 40 inches wide. So, this one's actually going to be a little bit bigger than a normal panel quilt. Okay. And then I think I'm going to have to bind it with the electric blue. I think that would look really cool to bind it with. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now how far do I want to go down? So it's going to be 40 inches across, so it has to be at least 42 inches long. And there's the Gengar. So it is 35 inches until it starts repeating. So let's decide. So that's 35, so I have to go to at least, what did I say, at least 42, so at least 7 inches. So we're going to go right here. So we're going to repeat 3 rows. Okay? So we're repeating 1, 2, 3 rows. So I will keep that in mind, as I do too. I'm thinking I'm going to cut 4 of these. This is going to be interesting whenever I quilt it. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking too. And that's why I love this display thing I have of all my binding. My pre-made binding. I'm still so tickled pink by that. I'm actually having, I decided, I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to start, oh yeah, let me do Pokemon squares, that's what I'll call it. I'm actually going to make one of each of my patterns so that I have it for trunk shows, for when I'm talking to guilds and stores and teaching classes. So I only do a general meanderings. I quilt it fast. But if I have it for trunk shows and for displays, especially if I set up a booth at like Quilt Market for spring or fall Quilt Market, I really need to have some nicely professionally quilted quilts. So I have a friend of mine that long arms, and she does an amazing job. So she's actually going to quilt all of my quilts for me. And my friend Susan is going to bind them all for me. So, you know how nice it is? Because she's the one that I take to market with me. I even told her, I was like, I'm just going to give you one of these rolls, so you just have the binding pre-made, so you just have to just put it on, like actually put it on there. Because she hand does all of her binding. I machine bind. So, yeah, she's super excited about that. I'm just going to pick up one of my rolls and just hand it to her. Okay, let's make sure that I've got at least 42 inches. And it is 43 inches. Perfect. And this blue to blue is 42. Great. So it's just a little bit longer than it is wide. Perfect. So one. Actually, you know, I'm going to start a separate pile for that one because it's going to be a different size. I think I have to order another bolt of this. This is so cool. I love it so much. I don't order multiple bolts until I see the first one, In fact, I'm going to do that right now before I forget. See how many is available. I may just order 2 more bolts. Oh man, I don't know my password. My customer number. I gotta look that up. Nope. Alright, my customer number is, there it is. There we go. Okay, so this is Pokemon. Crossing my fingers. Oh! Apparently I still have 2 more bolts on order. That's how popular this stuff is.
Come on, Marley, go outside, buddy.
So let's see. When you want to go outside, Marley? Nope, came down here.
He needs to go outside. Just ate.
Yeah, it doesn't say when it's going to come back in stock.
Hi, buddy.
All right, I'll get them. It says.
Come here.
Yeah, it's completely out of stock. Apparently, it's so nice. Hi,
Come
go
here.
on, go to Mike. Go to Mike. I know, I'm talking to myself. That means I normally give you stuff. Come here.
You go.
Oh, come here. You want to say hi to Twitch? I say hi.
Go take him outside, then.
Here. No, go pass him to you. I'm streaming. Here you go. You got him?
I got you.
Okay.
I got you, big fuzzy buddy.
Yeah, so apparently this fabric is so awesome and so cool that, yeah, it's already on back order. You mean the panel quilts? My normal panel quilt is 36 inches by 42 inches. This one is going to be 42 by 43. So it's just a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to find 1, 2, 3 repeats. You know what? I'm going to make it just a little bit longer. Let's go 4 repeats. So because of the design, this one is going to be just a touch bigger than the other panel quilts. With panel quilts, that's all I really do is I just take the panel and I pin it, quilt it, bind it, and that is it. I don't have to piece anything. I love this fabric. That is so super cool. Okay, so there is 2. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Magikarp. Magikarp. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm stopping at the Poliwag. I know all Gen 1 is on here. I don't know about Gen 2. And this is Robert Kaufman. Robert Kaufman does almost all of the Pokemon fabrics. They do a really good job with them too. Oh, and whenever I give measurements, I forgot to mention, when I give measurements, it's always in inches. because that's just, even though I live in Canada and they do things by centimeters and meters, that's the way I learned to quilt, and that's what my brain automatically goes to. Go. There's 3. So I need 1 more. Okay, this is a Weedle. So let's find the Weedle and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right above the Blastoise. Yeah, when this stuff arrived, I was so super excited. Alright, and before, okay, I still have to do the, oh, I did the other Pokemon. So I have to do Star Trek and Avengers. I will actually show you the quilt that Stan Lee bought. I'm going to make some more. Before I forget to, I'm going to say it a couple of times each stream, all week long. Twitch is doing 2 different things right now. The first thing is the Cheers for Charity. So if you do any cheering at all with bits, make sure you do the hashtag charity. And see if I can remember it. Extra Life. Hey, I remembered it. And money will go from that cheering to Extra Life. So if you do not have any bits, you can actually get, you can buy them, or you can watch videos and do other things and get bits for free. Next one is Star Trek. The other thing Twitch is doing right now is the half off first time subscribing. So if you are a first time subscriber to someone, so if you have never subscribed to me, if you decide to subscribe to me, you can half off. I have submitted all of my emotes for my subs. I'm just waiting for the approval to come down. They are so super cool too. So if you sub, so let's say if you do a $5 sub, it's only going to cost you $2.50 for that first month. The streamer, so in this case it'd be me, still gets the full amount for the stream, so the full amount for the sub that they would normally get, but you get half off. And that is until New York Comic Con. That is until the first weekend of October. So 2 cool things that Twitch is doing right now. Alright, here is the Star Trek panel. And this is a traditional one, so it's 36 inches wide by 42 inches long. Go. Star Trek. Alright, now Avengers. Okay, the red Avengers. I know I have you somewhere. I saw you. You're up here. Ooh, I don't have many of you left. That is not a good sign. Especially because this is the one that Stan Lee bought. I want a lot more than this. Okay. I actually, after he bought this quilt, I'm like, I need to see if I can buy any more of these panels. Yeah. Nope. It is completely out of print. Nope. I had no borders because I sell my panel quilts for $75. So to keep the costs low, I just cut out the panels, pin them, quilt them, and bind them. I don't add anything extra to them. Now, if someone commissions a panel quilt, if they want extra binding or extra stuff around it, that I can do. I can definitely add extra borders if someone wants them. But just generally to sell at conventions, I don't add anything extra. Oh, let me show you guys the one that he got. So if you saw the pictures of Stan Lee with the quilt draped around his back, this is the quilt. Okay, so there's one. I do not have many left. That is not good. I even was trying to find to see if I could buy these full price someplace. Yeah, no, I can't find them anywhere. There's two. I'm gonna cut a third. I have a feeling, especially at New York Comic Con, I may have people coming up to me saying, I want the quilt that Stan Lee has, and if that's the case, I will sell through them all. You know how much I'm kicking myself that I didn't give him my pieced Iron Man quilt? Because then that would be something unique that I have personally designed and made, and not a panel that all I did was slap it together and bind it. That's okay. That's what happens. All right. And 3 of those. So that is all of the panel quilts I'm going to make. Let me change that to 3. All right, my ice cream is melting. I have some ice cream. Uh-oh. Okay, next up. I'm going to finish cutting the dice bags tomorrow. I'm not going to bore you guys with it. But I am going to start setting myself up for the stream tomorrow, which is going to be the horror quilt. So, let's turn off the pillows and the event list and turn on the horror quilt. Where is it? Villains. Yeah, there it is. So there's the horror quilt. I've done 3 of the 4 panels so far. So there we go. Got that one. I've got that one. And I've got, oops, that one. So the only one I need to make left, the only one left that I need to make. All right, hold on. I did him. Okay. Oh, is Leatherface. Yes. All right. Leatherface. Thank you, Cornish Masasi. Oh, and again, if you were not watching earlier, this Wednesday, and yes, it has dropped all this fabric I gotta pick up. This Wednesday I'm doing a blog post on the quilt that I did for Island Batik for the Batiks Go Retro. So it's a blog hop starting tomorrow. You're going to see it on Aurifil and on the Island Batik website. My blog's going to be Wednesday. So it'll be on my site. And I think Aurifil and Island Batik's going to have links to it. Okay. All I'm doing, I'm not going to actually start quilting or doing this. All I'm doing is getting myself prepared and ready. You guys want a sneak peek of the next line of fabric by Island Batiks for the thing that I'm making for the fall market? As I eat my ice cream. Okay, there's one yes. I love this fabric. It's going to be Geometric Designs. Look at that gold. Isn't that gold freaking amazing? Yeah, I love this fabric. It's so soft and nice, and yeah, it's fantastic fabric. Okay. See, I can't tell you what I'm doing, and I can't show you a finished product, but I can give you like little hints and little sneak things. Okay, Leatherface. I'm gonna need black and white. Okay, so here's my black and white. Black? Why is my black over here? Okay, black and white. That's Kona, right? Yep, that's the Kona. High Soleil. There's white. The yellow. Oh, and here's more black. There is yellow. Okay, and then I need this yellow. Come here. Come here. There we go. Yellow. I need the face bleeding color, which is this stuff, which is like the salmon-y, brownish, dried blood color. And that. Okay, I don't need any of the light stuff. I need the dark stuff. I don't need the red. Okay, those are all scraps. Yep, I do need the ecru. I don't need the green. Green can go into scraps. If the weather cooperates, oh, are you going to do that on Twitch? Are you actually going to stream it as you're dyeing your fabrics? I have never actually seen that process. That would be awesome. Okay, brown. And brown and white. That is white, right? Yep, brown and white, brown and black. So I need brown. Which brown did I use? Oh, Oh, it's down here. It's still too much on a bolt, that's why. Okay, brown. Yep, that's it. Awesome. If you decide to stream that, let me know. Because I've got my schedule up. If you are streaming it when I'm not streaming, I want to watch it and I want to host it. Because I think that's freaking awesome and I want to see it. Just the process of like dyeing fabrics like really intrigues me. It's so cool. And then off-white. Oh, I think it's the one that was next to it. Nope, that's too yellow. Oh, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one. Okay, here we go. There's my off-white. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my pieces. I'm gonna get the pieces cut and get that taken care of. And here is white. You know what? Yeah, no, they're still good. Okay. All right, let's do for white. I do not have any. Nope. Just making sure I don't have any kind of folded underneath in there. And in fact, let me shift all of these off of here over here. Because I still have to cut backings for all of that. And this still needs to get cut. I can do that tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream is going to be 5 to 8. I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up the horror quilt. My goal is to get it done tomorrow, but I don't think I will because I have to do the borders and stuff as well. Okay, I'm going to go in order of this fabric here. So I'm doing the salmon. I only need one piece of the 2.5, the 2 by 3.5. So cut off the end, 3.5. Alright, so that one's done. This is now scrap. Okay, so with salmon, I need my off-white with salmon. Okay, so I do need, that's the ecru color. Okay, I need to have, let me square it up. And 2 inches. There we go. So this needs to be combined with the off-white. Okay, and that's done. The salmon with the black, I need 1 3.5 inch piece, and then 4 2 inch pieces. Oh, I may have to cut. Uh-oh. I may have to do another strip. I didn't drop anything down, did I? No. Making sure there's nothing else hiding anywhere with these fabrics. Because that would suck, and I think I have to. Dang it! Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm cutting this in half. I'm going to do half with black and half with the off-whites. Because I don't want to have a whole bunch of extra fabric. And I really only need one more piece out of this and the black. And half of the strip with the off-white is plenty. So let's lay these here and here. Okay, so my salmon is good. Okay, next, yellow. I need 5 6.5. Is this enough for 6.5? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut a 3.5 inch strip. Let me move all this over. This is why I had to move everything off the ironing board. Let me get out my Stripology ruler. Okay, so I said I needed 5. Yep, 5. So 6.5. There's 1, 2. Yes. Oh, it's the dog. I'm like, hi, Marley. My light thing was moving and it almost fell over. And I looked over and the cat is sleeping. So I'm thinking, okay, it wasn't the cat. What just moved that? Yeah, it was one of the dogs. Freaking dogs. Is there enough for 2? Nope. All right. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So I have 5. Now I need 5 3.5. No, this was big enough for 3.5. And in fact, I already have 1. This is 1. I need 4 more. Okay, so there's 5 3.5. And then I need 8 2s. So here's 2, 4, making sure these are all straight and I don't have to square anything up. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, that's all my 2s. And these are all scraps. Alright, now yellow and black. Yep, that's the only thing. I need 1 3.5 and 13 2s. Okay, that is not going to be big enough for a 3.5, so I'm just going to cut that into a 2. That's trash. So there's 2. Four, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12, and I said 13, right? Yep. And I need one of these. So, let me cut one of those. I was looking at my pattern. Yep, nope, just one. One of those. One of those. These are now scraps. Okay, yellow's done. Tan. Let me see what I need first. Tan. I need 3 3.5s, and 3 2s. Nope, definitely not going to have enough. Well, maybe I will. So 3.5 and 2. Yep, so there's 3 of each. That's too small, so that's going to be a throwaway. Okay, I've got 3 and 3. Great. Okay, so off-white with salmon. Oh, that's right. I need a half of one of these to go with the salmon. And then off-white with black. I need 4 and 6. No, I definitely don't have enough. Nope. So there's... Is that enough for 3.5? Yeah. You know what? I've got enough. I've got enough for the half, too. Alright, so I'm going to do half. So, let's fold this baby in half. I know, Marley. Kitty cat's sleeping. That means the kitty cat's not going to pay attention at all to you. There we go. And let's, there it is. Cut this baby in half. I was telling someone about that at the Twitch meetup at DragonCon. I'm like, yeah, so if you watch my streams, I always misplace everything everywhere, and I always have to ask you guys where it is. They thought that was funny. There we go. And this is going to be black. And I am done with you. Alright, you gotta move, Marley. Oh, there we go. Brown. So brown, I need 1, 1, and 1. And that just means I need to cut some stuff. Black and, oops. Yeah, I definitely have enough for here. So brown and black. I need 3. Yeah, I've got enough there. I don't have to cut any more 2-inch strips. Leftovers from the other blocks. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean all the pictures? Yeah. It's, I posted a lot of pictures on my personal Facebook, which is what Iron Dancegram's referring to. I had a lot of fun looking at all that cosplay. It was not just, like, amazing cosplay either. It was amazing mashup cosplay. Like, they would take 2 things and mash them together. So you're like, look at this stuff, like, okay, let me figure out where do I know this from? What is it? Oh, it's that! And when you figured it out, it was awesome. I almost cut a 2 that I didn't need. I only need a 3.5. No, I had a really, really good time looking at a lot of that cosplay. It was so super cool. I need 1 6.5, 1 3.5, and 1 2. So I'm just going to do this. 6.5, 3.5, 2. There we go. And this is scrap. Okay, and then brown with white. I need 2 3.5s. Okay, and then that is scrap. And I need 3 2s for the brown and black. That's an extra. Okay, and then now the white. I went to ASEN and saw Bob Ross. Where? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is. There was probably I saw 2 Mary Poppins Bandit. No. Yeah, but then what you're talking about, the crossover between the Mary Poppins. Oh God, I love that movie. Fast food charters. I don't know what that is. Alright, for white, I need 6.5. How many 6.5s do I need? Just 2. Oops. Okay, 6.5, and then 6 3.5s. So 1, 2, 3.5, 13.5. That's 2, 4. I need 6, right? 1, 2, 3.5, and there's 2 2s. I think I said I need 5. Yep, 5 2s. Charlie! Yeah, you're very cute. Oh, I know. I love you very much. I know. I love you very much. The kitty cat doesn't want to play, though. The kitty cat's licking herself. 2. Okay, so I need 1 more 2 by 3.5. I don't have any here already, do I? Nope, I gotta cut some. Yeah, I think Bob Ross is becoming another cultural icon yet again. They actually had a Bob Ross board game released at Gen Con this year. It was pretty freaking cool. Okay, so there's the whites. Now, I already have brown and white, black and whites. Let's see if I need to make any more of those. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh yeah, have a fantastic night at Iron Vans, Graham. Thank you very much for popping in. That is super cool, Wendy, with the Starbucks mermaid. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So is the Bob Ross game like a bunch of spelling stuff? I haven't checked it out at all. Two, 4, 6, 8. Yep, I'm gonna need another strip for the black and white. Because I saw they had it, and Scott and Laura actually bought it, but I didn't look at it. I didn't see what it was and what you had to do. Alright. Here's a white piece. Alright, so this is done. Let me put this away. And then I will cut my black. And I think I then am done for the night. Okay, so I need to cut 1, 2 2-inch pieces. And then I'll cut my black pieces. And then this way, tomorrow, I will sew all of these combos together and get all that cut so that by the time I start my stream tomorrow, I will have all pieces cut out and ready to go. Alright, so while I'm finishing these last couple, housekeeping. Again, my schedule is up. I am streaming every single day this week. So if you want to see me do the, oh dear God, Google Bob Ross game, it's Ultimate. That is awesome. Who can perfect the art of chill? Oh, mellow trees. That is awesome. No, seriously, I saw the booth and I'm like, Bob Ross game? Okay. That is amazing. That is freaking amazing. Like, I'm seriously so happy right now that that's a thing. Alright, so I'm streaming every day this week. Back to what I was saying. I've got my general schedule up right now, so tomorrow I'm going to be working on the horror quilt. If I don't finish, I'll be working on it on Tuesday. If I get that finished, I'm going to go right along into the next thing in my calendar. So that if I finish the horror quilt, I'm going to go right into the Triforce. If I finish the Triforce, I'm going to go right into the Totoro. So I may start things earlier than what they're scheduled. But I always will make sure that by the end of towards the end of the week, I'll update it again with as I'm going through things, and then I should be able to schedule something Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay, so black. I need 2 6.5s by 3.5. Dang it! Now I want that Bob Ross game. Who can perfect the art of chill? No, they seriously, they were selling out like every day. Like they would only bring in something like a couple hundred of those games, and they were selling like hotcakes. Like they could not keep them in stock. Like everyone wanted that freaking game. It was definitely the game of Gen Con this year. Alright, I'm doing 2 6.5s I'm doing 6 3.5. So 1, 2, 3.5, 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. Okay. And then oh man. I cut too many whites. I actually cut the black pieces for the white. That's okay. It's 17, right? Yeah. Oh, Target is selling it? That's awesome. That is freaking cool. 2. I may have to go look at that. 4. I need 1 more. And yes, if you could hear that, that was my dog puking up water that he drank really fast. He has this problem. He drinks water really, really fast and then pukes it up. It's really annoying. Really gross. All right. That is all my pieces. I'm done with pieces. All right, so anyway, so I was talking about schedule the rest of the week. So I'm streaming almost every day this week. So, yeah, I'm going to be on a lot. And I did get my razor. So I'm going to set that up maybe tonight. I'm going to set that up on my Switch so I can start streaming my, my Splatoon playing. I'm not going to do a schedule for that one. So I'm not going to let you know when I'm going to play Splatoon because that's just going to be like a last minute kind of thing. Like, oh, hey, I have an hour and a half that I don't want to, you know, do some sewing. Well, let's play Splatoon and play some of that. So it could be evening, could be day, but it's not going to take away from the sewing schedule at all. I'm also not going to be putting up my video game playing up on YouTube, just the sewing stuff. But yeah, I think that's it for all that stuff. Talked about the different things that Twitch is doing. So I think that's it for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. And as always, this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. And thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow.